Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Lions post game. Lions just wanted to recap the game. So Lions lose to the Commanders in the divisional round, 45-31. Shocker right here. Shocker. I don't think anyone seen this one coming. Commanders came in the fourth field, came in playing with house money, and they were just a better team tonight. They came and punched the Lions right in the mouth. So let's see. The Commanders had 481 total yards of offense, 0 turnovers. Lions had 5. Commanders won on time of possession. Commanders had the ball for 34 minutes. Lions only had the ball for 26. So Lions 5 turnovers to the Commanders 0. Jared Goff 3 interceptions and a fumble. Interception return as well. Jared Goff had 4 turnovers by himself. So I blame this loss on Jared Goff. I also blame this loss on the defense. The defense could not get any stops at all. The defense got completely cut up. Commanders go for it for a lot on fourth down. There were three out of 4 on fourth down. And Jaden Daniels, man. Hats off to Jaden Daniels, man. The offensive rookie of the year, for sure. He played a perfect game. Goff looked like the rookie out there tonight, not Daniels. Daniels played a perfect game. Daniels was, let me see, I got the stats right here. Jaden Daniels was 22 of 31, 299 passing yards, 2 touchdown passes. He also ran the ball for 16 carries for 51 yards. Daniels played a perfect game. Goff was the one that looked like the rookie tonight. The Lions defense had 0 answer for Jaden Daniels. They had no answers for him. I blame the coaching staff, Aaron Glenn. I know the Lions have a lot of injuries on defense. Aleem McNeil, Barnes, no Carlton Davis. Who was that got hurt in the first quarter? That was Amik Robertson. But regardless of what, you had an athletic quarterback coming in. They like to run the zone read, the read option. You guys should have been going over that in film and getting ready. And you guys didn't look ready at all. No stops on defense at all. The Commanders punted the ball 1 time in that game. They only punted the ball 1 time. No stops on defense. So no stops on defense, plus the 4 turnovers by Jared Goff, didn't give the Lions a chance, man. And like I said, the Commanders played a perfect game. Jaden Daniels played a perfect game. No turnovers. He was a threat out there. Jaden Daniels doesn't play like a rookie at all. So, I blame this one on Goff, the defense. And there was a point in the game where the Lions had 12 men on defense. It was 4th and 2. The Commanders were in the red zone, and the Lions had 12 men on defense. And Dan Campbell elected to take the penalty instead of burning the timeout right there. You got to burn the timeout right there. You can't take that penalty because you not burning the timeout and you taking the penalty, it automatically gave the Commanders the first down and they scored. If you call the timeout right there, it's 4th down. You have a chance of stopping them on 4th down and getting the ball back. But by you not calling that timeout right there, Dan Campbell, it gave them an automatic first down. So that was a blunder right there as far as coaching. The defense played awful. Goff turning the ball over. They had no answer for Jaden Daniels. No answer at all. He cut him up. He cut him all the way up. So all in all, you go 15-2. You're number 1 seed in the NFC, and you lose in the divisional round. The season was a failure. Season was a failure for the Lions. Complete failure. All the Lions fans just penciled them in automatically to the Super Bowl. That's not how this thing works. You got to go out there and win the games. Everybody just penciled them in. And the Commanders were just a better team. The Commanders came to Ford Field. They were the better team. They played better. I like the Cliff Kingsbury and Jaden Daniels. It meshes well. Kingsbury calls good plays. He's a good offensive coordinator, and him and Jay Daniels mesh very well. So, yeah, the Commanders, they're playing with house money right now. I believe nobody Nobody had the Commanders in the NFC Championship game for the season started. Like nobody seen this. They're playing with house money right now, but salute to them. I definitely want to see that boy Jaden Daniels do his thing at this point, man. The offensive rookie of the year. So let me get to some of y'all feedback here. I see the comments coming in. Shout out Joe. He said, just a better team tonight, nothing else. Yeah, Commanders were the better team. They were the better team, period. That's just what it comes down to. They had better quarterback play. They got more turnovers on defense, that defensive score. They were just a better team. Coaching, all phases, they were the better team tonight. Shout out Ack in the building. He says, I'm stunned. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody in Michigan is stunned. You know, I don't think anybody seen that coming. Everybody just automatically assumed the Lions were going to win that game and they were going to beat them, and that just wasn't the case. It didn't play out like that. You know, I know the bookies are happy because I'm sure 90% of the money was put on the line. So I'm sure all the bookies out there are happy about this one. Ax says Washington did whatever their hearts desired on offense. Absolutely. Detroit's defense had zero answers for Washington's offense. They only punted the ball one time the whole game. The Lions defense forced one punt the whole single game. Unacceptable. You can't win a game like that. You force one punt, you have 5 turnovers. Come on now, you're not going to win a game playing like that. Shout out Jaleel in the building. What's good, big bro? Says, damn, I was rooting for the Lions. Yeah, Jaleel, I thought we were going to see the Eagles and the Lions collision course for the NFC Championship. I thought that was going to be it, but nah, like them Commanders. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to just lock the Eagles in. Y'all got to go out there and play the Rams tomorrow, but I do think it's going to be a rematch from that game that the Commanders stole from the Eagles a couple weeks back. I do got the Eagles beating the Rams tomorrow. Said, why, bro, holding the Lions like that? I'm not holding them. I'm just calling it how I seen it. The Commanders were the better team tonight. I gotta just call it how I see it. Like I'm not drunk off the Lions Kool-Aid. I'm not one of these delusional Lions fans walking around Michigan. I call everything how I see it. When it comes to me, I'm a fan of football and I'm a fan of sports. I'm not emotionally attached to any team. I don't have a team. Of course, I watch all the Michigan teams because I'm a Michigander. I keep up with the Wings, Tigers, Lions, Pistons, Michigan State. I keep up with all the Michigan athletics because I'm a Michigander, but I'm not emotionally attached to any of these teams. I just call it how it is. Shout out DC in the building. Says Magic Johnson has a stake in the Commanders too. Yep. Yeah, Magic Johnson has a partial ownership in the Commanders and the Dodgers as well. So yeah, Magic Johnson got that long pay. Salute to Magic Johnson. Okay, let's see. Jaleel says, I'm nervous about my Eagles tomorrow. The underdogs are hungry. I tell you what, I believe the Rams are coming in with the better quarterback. Matthew Stafford's a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts for sure. But overall, I think the Eagles have the better team. The Eagles have the better team. They're playing at home, which home field advantage wasn't a thing for the Lions tonight, but the Eagles are playing at home. It's going to be outside, inclement weather. You got a warm weather team coming to play outside. The Eagles did spank the Rams earlier in the season, so I know the Rams want to get their get back. But all in all, I like the Eagles. The Eagles are the better team, in my opinion. The Rams are good, man. Matthew Stafford's a Hall of Famer. He's a good quarterback. They got a lot of weapons on offense, but Philly does have a good front seven. Y'all need to blitz, get some pressure on Stafford. Don't let him stand back there and pick you guys apart. And Jalen Hurts has to play a good game as well. Jalen Hurts has to play a good game. He has to play a clean game, like how Jaden Daniels did tonight. No turnovers. We're not asking for 300 passing yards and 3 touchdowns for Jalen Hurts, but he has to manage the game. He can't have any turnovers. It got to be a lot of Saquon Barkley. You got to get your playmakers. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and if Jalen Hurts plays a clean game, I'm running with the Eagles. It could be tight. The Rams are a good team. They're well coached. They got a good quarterback, but I like the Eagles. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for being in the building. Access, I'm mostly attached to the 49ers. For sure, that's your squad. You know, it's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with having a team and having a squad. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that at all. I'm just saying, as far as for me, I used to be emotionally attached to the Lions and these teams and stuff back in the day, like when I was younger, mad and angry when they lost and stuff. Like now, I see how a lot of this stuff is going now. A lot of stuff is about business, numbers. When you look at a lot of the gambling aspect on this stuff nowadays, there's millions of billions of dollars being generated on these games and these events and stuff. And when you have that type of money and you have Vegas involved in a lot of this stuff, man, a lot of this stuff is corrupt in my opinion. So yeah, on the strength of that, I had to take the emotions out of it. You know, I love sports, I love football, but I just had to detach the emotions from it. Be more over the Bills. I think Baltimore is going in with the better team. Them adding Derrick Henry was a huge key for them. You know, going to upstate New York to play in Buffalo is going to be tough. It's going to be, I believe, it's going to be negative weather out there. The Ravens have the better team. The Ravens popped them in B more earlier in the season, so the Bills definitely want their get back. The Ravens should win this game, but the Ravens have been wet in the bed these last couple seasons, man. I got to see it. I got to see it. I'm sorry. I picked the Ravens to win the Super Bowl the previous 2 seasons. I got to see it from the Ravens this year. I got to see it. Lamar got to get over that hump. These guys, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow got over it, but these guys got to get over this Patrick Mahomes humps. And Lamar he's been coming up short a lot. You know, I would like to see him go to Buffalo, win that game tomorrow, but I don't think they're a lock at all. They've been coming up short way too much. They've been coming up short way too much. Ravens, you got to get to the Super Bowl this year. You got to get over that Mahomes hump, or the season's a failure, just like how the Lions season was. It said it's hard to not be emotionally attached. I mean, hey, you know, to each his own. You know, I know a lot of people are emotionally attached to their teams. I'm not saying it's nothing wrong with that. You can be passionate about your team. You grew up watching them your whole life. You know, you support them. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying, I'm just speaking for me. I'm not emotionally attached to any of it anymore. I'm a Michigander and I follow all Michigan sports, hockey, football, baseball, basketball, all the Michigan teams I support and follow, but I'm not emotionally attached to any of them. Like Lions losing this game tonight, I don't feel any type of way about that at all. You know, the Commanders were just a better team tonight. Yeah, I hear you for sure. Appreciate you for jumping on the stream. Let's see, Jaleel says Raj did say it's entertainment before some outcomes. Hold on, let me move this logo. I can't read that. Raj did say it's entertainment before some outcomes in the league do look rigged at times. Yeah, you know that's my opinion on things because you got to think. So with a lot of these games, think about it. These bookies, all these betting agencies, the betting GMs, the FanDuels, the DraftKings, Vegas. There's so much sports betting now, and they're seeing all the sports bookies can see where all the money's being put before a game start. So we can see that 90% of the not let's say 93% of the money came in on the Lions and Commanders game was on the Lions. The Commanders win that game. Who just got down? The bookies just cleaned up off a game like that. So I feel like a lot of the betting and stuff that's in sports now it corrupted it. It's too much money being moved around for it not to be corrupt. There's billions of dollars being moved around. Anytime you're dealing with that much that amount of money, there's going to be corruption. So that's my angle on it. A lot of this stuff, a lot of stuff is corrupt. There's corruptness in sports. Like I don't think there's any if, answer, buts about that. I don't believe it's all rigged. Every single game is rigged. No, I don't believe that. But there's definitely corruption in sports. It says, yeah, true, Jaleel. Okay. Okay, $5 tip from Jaleel. Jaleel, I appreciate that, big bro. Appreciate the $5 donation. But yeah, that's where I'm at with it. 15-2 for the Lions this year. Number 1 seed in the NFC. They had home field advantage throughout the playoffs. The season was a failure. Failure season for the Lions. So we got some good games tomorrow. We got the Rams at the Eagles, Ravens at Bills. I'm gonna go live after those games. We'll recap those games, recap the weekend of sports, and that's what it is, man. The Lions post game show. It says the NFC looks stacked. Yeah, we got the Rams and the Eagles remaining. Winner that plays the Commanders in the NFC Championship game. Salute to the Commanders. Before the season started, who the heck seen the Commanders in the NFC Championship game? I don't think anybody called that. I don't even think the people in the DMV area, Washington, seen that coming. You got a rookie quarterback, first-year head coach out there. I don't think anybody seen this coming for the Commanders. They're playing with house money right now, though. So I'm saluting I'm saluting them. Shout out Jaden Daniels. I'm a root for the black quarterback. Of course. Shout out to Jaden Daniels, man. Cliff Kingsbury needs a lot of that credit too, man. The Cliff Kingsbury and the Jaden Daniels mesh well. They complement each other well. I know Cliff Kingsbury is going to be a hot coaching candidate this offseason. Personally, if I was him, I would stick with the Commanders, man, because you got something good with Jaden Daniels. You guys mesh well. It is. I wouldn't be surprised if the Washington Commanders go to the Super Bowl. They're playing with house money at this point. They're playing with house money. Like at this stage, it says, or even the Rams. It says you can see the Rams or the Commanders in the Super Bowl. At this point, I feel like it's the Chiefs' Super Bowl to lose. Like they're the defending 2-time champs. They're the ones sitting on the throne right now. They have to be dethroned. Like the Chiefs are the team to beat right now, in my opinion. It's their Super Bowl to lose. As far as matchup wise, Philly matches up better with the Philly, or the Rams match up better with the Chiefs, in my opinion. I don't think the Commanders will be able to beat the Chiefs. I just don't see it. I think the Eagles honestly have the best chance of doing it. If the Commanders did sneak to the Super Bowl and play the Chiefs, I think the Chiefs will be a huge favorite in that one. Shout out to Ish and the Maniac. Yes, sir. We all in here. We all on the stream. Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum to everybody. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings for sure. Yes, sir, Ski. But yeah, that was all I had. Just want to do the Lions post game show. You guys let me know what was your opinion on the game. Who you guys like in the game tomorrow, and who are your Super Bowl picks at this point? Axe says Ravens likely beat Bills, then Chiefs. Okay. So act like the Ravens to go all the way this year. I mean, I got to see it, man. I picked the Ravens to win the Super Bowl the last 2 seasons. I jumped off that bandwagon. I jumped off it. The Ravens got to show me at this point. All I see is Lamar come up short, keep coming up short. These guys can't get over this Mahomes hump. I got to see it. They have the team in place to do it. They got a good defense. Derrick Henry's a monster. Lamar's a monster. He's having a great season passing the ball, but that was all good in the regular season. I got to see it when it counts, Lamar. Y'all got to get over that hump. You got to show me y'all can beat Mahomes. You got to show me you can get it done when it counts. If the Ravens don't get to the Super Bowl this year, the season's a failure. It's Super Bowl or bust for the Ravens. They all act like they can't beat the Chiefs. I mean, the Chiefs got the best quarterback in the league, in my opinion, Patrick Mahomes. I know some people debate that, but you got the best coach, you got the best quarterback and the best coach. Andy Reid got his 300th win today. Andy Reid is the best coach in football. He's a Hall of Famer. Patrick Mahomes is a Hall of Famer. He's a top 5 quarterback of all time, in my opinion. 3 Super Bowl rings, 3 Super Bowl MVPs, and I believe he has 2 MVPs, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, they just got the formula. They got the formula, and Patrick Mahomes is what, 28, 29, so he isn't going anywhere. So he isn't going anywhere. These guys just got to start beating them. These guys got to start beating them. They got to start getting it done. They got to get over the hump. Shout out Adrian in the building. Said Goff fumbled. Yeah, bro. Goff played an awful game. Terrible game. You got to put some of the blame on him. A lot of the blame. 4 turnovers, a fumble, and was it 2 picks or 3 picks? 3 interceptions. Awful game. Goff looked like the rookie tonight, not Jaden Daniels. Yeah, Goff and that defense. That's the reason why they lost tonight. Shout out Zach. Mahomes been playing real pedestrian. Man, people, everybody out there is tired of the Chiefs and Mahomes, man. Everybody wants to see them dethroned. Everybody hates them. They're the villains. You know, when you're sitting on the throne, everybody wants a shot at the throne. Everybody wants to dethrone you. I mean, yeah, you know, everybody's tired of them winning, but I mean, hey, go beat them. Go beat him. Go beat the guy. Stop him from winning his 3rd three-peating this year. You know, go beat the guy. Mahomes is an all-time great. He's a Hall of Famer right now. He's a top 5 quarterback if he retires right now. You know, I understand a lot of people are tired of the Chiefs, tired of them winning. You know, hey, you don't like it, just beat them. These quarterbacks in the AFC got to start getting over the hump. Burrow did it once, but you know, Lamar, the guys remaining, Lamar, Josh Allen, you guys got to get over that hump. You got to get over the hump. Lions got out there and forgot how to play defense too. Yes, that was a huge part of the problem. They lost the game because they couldn't play any defense. They couldn't get any stops. You forced 1 punt the whole game, and then Goff with the 4 turnovers, 3 interceptions, and a fumble. One of the interceptions returned for a touchdown. J-Mo had the bad turnover. You threw the ball to Sanders still for the interception. Why would you throw that? Throw the ball out of bounds. You couldn't get any stops on defense. That 4th and 2 where you had 12 guys on defense, unacceptable. Dan Campbell has to call a timeout right there. You don't call a timeout. You give them the automatic first down and they score. So just a lot of blunders in this game. A lot of blunders. And Jaden Daniels, you know, salute to him. He played a clean game. He played a perfect game. That guy's not playing like a rookie. He doesn't look like a rookie at all. Actually, San Fran gifted those clowns 2 Super Bowls. Shaking my head. Yeah. I mean, you know, the Jimmy G Super Bowl, Jimmy G just wasn't that guy. He couldn't make the plays. And, you know, last year in the Super Bowl, Shanahan not knowing the overtime rules, and that one was more of a winnable game, in my opinion, for you guys. For sure. So, yeah. Jaleel says, Mahomes snatched that Super Bowl from us 3 years ago. I can't stand him, bro, but he has my respect. Yeah, I'll be can't nobody stand them, man. They sitting on the throne. They're doing all this winning. Everybody wants to see them dethroned. You know, when you're at the top, people want to see you fall, but you got to respect it, man. The guy's a winner. Mahomes, Andy Reid, that's the formula right there. Those guys just know how to win. They know how to get it done. It's not always pretty. They weren't just blowing teams out this season, steamrolling teams. They eked out a lot of those wins, but one thing they know how to do, they find ways to win. They're winners. So yeah. That's all I got, though. I just want to come in here, do a little post stream, get my analysis of the game. Shout out to everybody came and joined the stream. We got more games tomorrow. Eagles and Rams, Bills and Ravens, the big one. College basketball tomorrow. We got Michigan State playing as well. They are playing. Let me see. Illinois at Michigan State. That's going to be a good one. That's at noon. And then you got Northwestern at Michigan at 2 o'clock. So I'm going to be checking those games out as well. Checking some NFL out as well. So should be a good Sunday. I need Washington to keep their heads on straight and not play the Eagles and put up only 6 points. Put up only 6 points. Yeah, they beat them a couple weeks ago towards the end of the season. I know Philly's going to want to get back. The game is going to be in Philly. But I mean, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Well, first thing first, Philly has to take care of business against the Rams tomorrow. I do like them in that game, but as we've seen today, we can't just pencil anybody in. We can't just pencil the Eagles into the NFC Championship game and overlook the Rams. They got to go out there and win that game tomorrow. So that's the first order of operation for them. Yeah. Asks what you mean? Who said they're beating the Rams? I totally agree, especially after what we've seen tonight. Everyone just penciled the lines in to win this game to get to the NFC Championship game. That isn't how it goes. You got to go play these games. I do think the Eagles are the better team. I do think they're going to win, but you got to go out there and win. You got to go out there and play the game still. We're not just going to move past the Rams and stick the Eagles in the NFC Championship game. No, you got to go out there and win the game. You got to go out there and play these games still. Yep. Jalil says we definitely have to take care of business. Absolutely. Absolutely. Y'all got their stand-up business, though. Y'all should have it. If y'all clicking on all cylinders, I think the Eagles are just the better team. They're better than the Rams, in my opinion. All right, Zach says the Rams going to lay directly down. Oh, man. No confidence in the Rams at all. Yeah, zero confidence in them boys. I mean, I will say the Rams, you got a good quarterback, man. You got Matthew Stafford. You got Sean McVay. So they're going to be in the game. I don't expect them to go out there and get steamrolled, but all in all, I do think Philly's the better team. You know, this is their second time playing. It is hard to beat a team twice, but nah, I think the Eagles should they should go out there and take care of business. You're at home. You're gonna be playing outside, inclement weather. The Rams will give them a game. Stafford's going to come to play, but yeah, I like the Eagles. I like the Eagles. Yeah, that was funny. Yes, Sirski. All right, well, yeah, I'm about to jump up off here. I just wanted to do a little post stream, give my analysis on the game. Lions 15-2, number one seed in the NFC. Inner season on a disappointing note. So I'm gonna jump back on this thing tomorrow after the games. Have my Sunday night wrap up. And yeah, I'm gonna tap in with y'all boys tomorrow, man. Peace and blessings.